Hello, you amazing, beautiful people. How you doing? Welcome to a brand new freaking reaction. We are watching Avatar the Last Airbender. Easily, without a doubt, the most requested non-anime series I have ever freaking received a request to react to. And it's been on a lot of our anime polls. I've included it in a bunch of them and it's done very well, but it's always had the stigma of not being an anime around it, like an official one. But due to circumstances aligning perfectly for us to react to this, we're going to react to this. We're going to watch the whole freaking series weekly here, and I cannot wait to start it with all of you. So make sure you support this series by liking, subscribing, check out the full Unblurred reactions on Patreon, and come and join us on Twitch, link in the description where we stream these weekly. Without more talking from me, my friends, let's jump into the first ever episode. It says book 1 though, which is interesting. Let's jump into my first ever Avatar the Last Airbender episode with episode 1.
Grandmother used to tell me stories about the old days, a time of peace, when the Avatar
volume
kept
like?
balance between the Water Tribes, Earth Kingdom, Fire Nation, and Air Nomads. But that all changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
Bloody Fire Nation, what are they doing? Ruining peace.
Only the Avatar mastered all 4 elements. Only he could stop the ruthless firebender who needed him most. He vanished. 100 years have passed, and the Fire Nation is
What's the
nearing
volume
victory
like?
in the war.
Turn it up a
I
little
still
bit. Maybe
believe
that's
that
better.
somehow the Avatar will return to save the world.
So we'll do a little recap of this, right? So Avatar Bro is here. Avatar Bro protects everybody because he can use all of the abilities. He's like zapping everybody their way, you know? But then, bad times, Avatar Bro nopes out of there, Fire Nation take over. And now we're 100 years after the Fire Nation has just decided to own everything. And that's where we are in the story. Nice and easy.
It's not getting away from me this time. Watch and learn, Katara. This is how you catch a fish.
Sokka, look!
Shh, Katara, you're gonna scare it away.
Hey!
Ah! Why is it that every time you play with magic water, I get soaked?
I already kind of like the energy.
It's not magic.
Kind of a nice energy.
It's water bending.
I'd keep my weirdness to myself.
The opening immediately is just kind of like, well, chill. It's just real chill. Like, I like it. I just instantly felt like I just, like, slowed down. Press play, and I was like, oh, man. It's kind of nice. Like, super chill. The subs are really annoying. You guys don't want the subs? You can do a vote if you want me to get rid of
You're
them.
calling me weird? I'm not the one
helps
who makes
people who
muscles
can read,
at myself every time I see my reflection in the water.
Help people who can read. It helps people who have trouble understanding it. The subs are annoying. That's because you can't read. Fuck's sake. That seemed like weird. Was that the current doing that, or was someone doing that to them?
I'm embarrassed to be related to you.
Damn.
Ever since Mom died, I've been doing all the work around camp while you've been off playing soldier.
It is already fairly mature. Calling someone sexist in like a cartoon is like, damn, man. Just don't read the subs because they're ahead of the video. I'm watching the show. I'm not reading the subs. Yeah, the like, yeah, sexist and mom died and that sort of stuff. It's like, seems a bit like mature. But then again, 2006 cartoons built different, I guess.
From now on, you're on your own.
Oh, that's bad. Hold on to the ice. The ice has come back for revenge. How dare you break me? If I know anything, if there's ever anything glowy, you should touch it and you'll get superpowers. What's it with the arrows in his hand as well? That's gonna take ages. The heck is her plan? Okay. Fucking hell.
Finally.
Is every is every episode gonna like flow like this? Kind of like a movie. Feels like it already, doesn't it? Like, because it's like taken a long time. If you think about this being like an episode, it hasn't had episodes pacing. It's like taken ages to get to like this point. Like, if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't feel like an episode's pacing. Where it's like, right, we've got to make sure we hammer out the entire story and blah, 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 and everything happens. Every episode is a self-contained little story. It doesn't feel like that.
Uncle, do you realize what this means?
Why don't you enjoy a cup of calming jasmine tea?
I don't need any calming tea. I need to capture the Avatar.
So this dude who's been trying to capture the Avatar just happens to be on a boat after 100 years of no Avatar, about 10 feet away from where the Avatar just appears. And he's been looking for the Avatar. Imagine I dedicate my whole life to like, I want to find the special tree. And then one day, like, my whole life is dedicated to this. One day I'm in a forest, and all of a sudden, out of the sky, whoop-boom, it just lands in front of me. Oh shit, I found a special tree. Like, that's a mighty crazy coincidence. He's kind of tiny for like an Avatar. Would be bigger. Just a little dude. That sounds like a stupid question, but there's no weird cartoon nudity I need to worry about, right? Like, sometimes cartoons back in the day would have some random ass weird scenes that you'd have to censor these days.
Will you go penguin sledding with me? Sure. I guess.
Huh? Cool.
What's going on here?
Penguin sliding. This dude seems very sentient.
Appa! Are you
I don't know why, but I kind of expected him to be like 11 from Stranger Things or something.
You're okay.
And this thing as well. But that thing also has arrows. Oh, damn. Nice. I mean, it's totally deserved. This dude has been a douche the whole time, man. This guy's wow annoying. Like, fucking hell. And clearly the random ass giant weird arrow-headed furry creature that kind of looks like a giant version of the weird dude from the Black Cauldron. Was it like Mogsy or something? There you go.
Don't worry.
He doesn't like him either.
Wash out.
That's too long of a name. Do you have a nickname?
I'm Aang.
You just sneezed and flew 10 feet in the air.
Really? It fell higher than that. You're an airbender.
Sure am.
Think I got midnight sun madness. I'm going home to where stuff makes sense.
I've only just realized something.
Well, if you guys are stuck,
My dumbass, because I saw like the pictures and stuff, you know, like the poster, I always assumed that Avatar the Last Airbender was this guy. I thought he would be like Avatar. But now I realized he's an airbender. So he might not be the Avatar. But for some reason I just assumed he was from like the posters and shit. But he's just an airbender. And now reading the title, I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense too.
hoping some other kind of monster will come along and give you a
There's
ride
no more
home,
airbenders.
You know, before you freeze to death. Okay, first
What
time
happened to him?
flyers, hold on tight. Appa, yip yip.
Why was he buried nice? And what happened to the airbenders if he's the last? And shouldn't she be more surprised?
Wow, that was truly amazing.
Appa's just tired. A little rest and he'll be soaring through the sky. You'll see.
That dude looks like Voldemort from that distance.
I'm going to bed
He's got like the pale Voldemort face.
Oh. Yep, a man needs his rest. Prince Zuko,
It's true, by the way. Men do need rest, and people don't know this, but women, they don't sleep. They're just awake. Sometimes I wake up in the night, you know, I'll turn over, wife just there like this. It's true, man. These are facts.
need some sleep.
Write it down, write it down.
Even if you're right, and the Avatar is alive, you won't find him. And great-grandfather all tried and failed.
Because their honor didn't hinge on the Avatar's capture.
Yeah, and no one made a show about those failures, but this dude, they did. So he's probably gonna be
Mine
fine.
does. This coward's 100 years in hiding are over.
Super curious about the airbenders now, like the different benders. Are they called that? Probably not, right? Maybe, actually.
Any idea what happened to the Avatar? No. I didn't know him. I mean, I knew...
Oh, okay. So, was the Avatar part of the airbenders then? Because she's like, you're an air... So, I thought it was like 4 different benders. And then an Avatar was like the guy that they all go to. But maybe the Avatar was part of the airbenders then.
Knew people that knew him, but I didn't. Sorry. Okay, just curious. Good night.
Just she was like, you're an airbender, bro. What will happen to the Avatar, bro? Oh, do you reckon this is what happened to him? How he got frozen?
Aang, wake up!
Why did he freeze
okay.
himself? Why didn't he just
We're in
swim out of the
village
water?
now. Come on, get ready. Everyone's waiting to meet you.
Is there a dog there? What's there, a dog?
Why are they all looking at me like that?
It's scary,
Did
bro.
Abba sneeze on me?
Well, no one has seen an airbender in 100 years. We thought they were extinct.
Extinct? Aang.
Okay, so Avatar hanging around 100 years ago, airbenders 100 years ago. Did the airbenders like fight the Fire Nation or some shit? But whatever happened 100 years ago, something happened, man. 100 years ago, something happened.
Call me Gran.
What is this, a weapon? You
We can all agree that the best grandmothers are the ones who give permission to other people to call them grandmother. They're the best ones. We all love those ones. When you meet one of your friends or someone's grandmother and they go, you can call me grandmother, and you're like, I love her.
can't stab anything with this?
It's not for stabbing. It's for airbending.
They're always the best.
Magic trick, check again.
That's cool. Seems like a stupid question, but if he can control air, could he not? Does he not need that? Just throwing it out there. Like, if I control air around me, can I just make myself fly without that, or does that just make him quicker? I don't know. Music's really good.
Great. You're an airbender, Katara's a waterbender. Together, you can just waste time all day long.
Katara, try not to put all your hopes in this boy.
But he's special. I can tell. I sense he's filled with much wisdom. See?
Oh yeah, he's so much wisdom. I can see it too.
From the breath, not the muscles. The breath becomes energy in the body. The energy extends past your limbs and becomes fire. Drill it again.
The sages tell us that the Avatar is the last airbender.
Just the sages tell us the Avatar is the last airbender. Okay, well there you go. Well there you go. I always think this, right? How many other people in chat think this too? If you were suddenly given some kind of superpowers, right? You could make butterflies out of your nipples or something, right? Wouldn't you train every damn day to make it that you have the best freaking like butterfly and nipple power that they possibly could be? You know what I mean? Like in movies and TV shows, it's always like some guy like gets powers and like can't be asked with the powers, no powers, whatever. But it's like surely you would train like crazy, right? I would not train butterflies out of my nipples. That's the power you think of first. Not if it was that power. I don't know why we went there, but we did. And now, shit, man, that's crazy power. That's a fist. Such a... I don't know what happened, man. I don't know what happened there. But that's something. We made something there. We made something. But you know what I mean, right? You would practice your powers every day. Butterfly nipples or not. You would practice every day. People go to the gym and gain super strength, but we don't. Yeah, but man, but that's boring. Anybody can do that. Not anybody can get powers. If you're the only person with powers, that's something else, man. If I had the power to do fire shizzle, I would do it all the time.
He must be
You have
over
a strong
100 years old by
imagination.
now. He's had a century to master the four elements. I'll need more than basic firebending to defeat him.
Very well. But first, I must finish my roast duck.
This guy's the best.
Listen, until your fathers return from the war, they're counting on you to be the men of this tribe. And that means no potty breaks.
But I really gotta
Is this
go.
guy's voice in Recess?
Okay.
Sounds
Who else has
similar.
to go?
I'm good, man. I went before the stream.
Have you seen Aang? Wow, everything freezes in there.
Ugh! Katara, get him out of here. This lesson...
Wait, did he go for a wee? But he said, wait, he was gone for an hour. He totally took a dump in the tower. He totally did.
is for warriors only. What's wrong with you? We don't have time for fun and games with a war going on.
What war? What are you talking about?
You're kidding, right?
Penguin!
The penguin has 4 flippy arms?
He's kidding, right?
About what? The war or the penguin? I really want to know what the heck penguin sledding is.
Aang, I'll help you catch a penguin if you teach me waterbending.
You got a deal. There's someone in your tribe who can teach you?
No, you're looking at the only waterbender in the whole South Pole.
Oh. Okay. So the opening kind of made me feel like these dudes were everywhere. Like there's bending happening over there, bending happening over there. Like I thought it was just bending going on all over the damn place. But now there's not that much bending going on. A little bit maybe. A little bit over here, a little bit over there. Not many left. Huh. I got the wrong impression. I thought there was going to be like armies of these dudes. There's only like a couple left, it seems like. How many firebenders are there then? There's one waterbender, one airbender. What the hell was the other one? Some earthbender? Is that called an earthbender? Doesn't really have the same ring to it when it's the earth.
They have waterbenders who can teach you.
Maybe.
That
But
seems a
we
little
haven't
bit
had
far
contact with our
away.
sister
And
tribe
how
in
do
a
you know?
long time. It's not exactly turn right at the second glacier.
Appa and I can personally fly you to the North Pole. Katara, we're gonna find you a master.
That's... I mean... I
Sounds
don't
pretty good.
know. I've never left home before.
Can you teach me to catch one of these penguins?
Okay, listen closely, my young pupil.
Shouldn't this dude pretty much have telekinesis? Maybe I am misunderstanding what the control of air would look like, but I imagine it pretty much is telekinesis. That's what I would gather, right? Like you could just make the air move around anything to bring it to you in some way or another. Shouldn't this dude be able to like just bring a penguin over to him and just like ride that penguin?
Catching penguins is an ancient and sacred art.
Alright, this is not what I had in my head when I was thinking about penguins. This is way more. This is so not what I had in my head. Then look how fast they're going. What happens if they hit a wall? You like fire a laser beam then, or am I crazy?
Whoa. What is that?
The firebenders are here. They got stuck apparently. Man, if only they could see that giant, freaking huge wall of ice that they ended up landing on because they put their helicopter propellers on or something.
Bad memory for my people.
By the way, I realized we're just glossing over the fact that 2 kids just kidnapped some penguins and then rode them down a hill. And the penguins seemed fairly into it, to be honest. They were like cackling away at the end.
Aang, stop! We're not allowed to go near it.
If you want to be a bender, you have to let go of fear.
If she can like bend water, does it need to be in like a liquid state? I imagine so, right? Also, isn't
This
water
ship
bending
has
like
haunted my
crazy
tribe
OP?
Since Gran was a little...
And airbending. Couldn't you just like suck the air out of someone's lungs? Whoop, and just gone. And same with water. Could like water bending, humans are mainly water. Could you not just make someone explode? Just go around popping people like water balloons?
It was
Just
part
like
of the
boom,
Fire
boom,
Nation's
boom.
first attacks.
Man, these powers are kind of crazy
Okay,
now, think about it.
back up.
How long were you in that iceberg?
I don't know. a few days, maybe?
I think it was more like 100 years.
What? That's
That is a
impossible.
big difference.
Do I look like a 112-year-old man to you?
Somehow, you were in there that whole time. It's the only explanation.
She's not wrong, bro. Either
100
that or
years. I can't believe
you bumped your head on the
I'm
ice.
sorry, Aang.
I did get to meet you.
Come on,
Man,
let's go
how
out here.
down bad you gotta be to lose everyone you ever known in a second and be like, but at least there's a girl here.
Aang,
Come on, dude.
Let's head back.
Huh? What's
Well,
that
they were
you
right by
said
the booby
about
traps.
Booby traps? Uh-oh.
That is bad. There's a hole in the ceiling.
Hold on tight.
The Last Airbender. Quite agile for his old age. I found the Avatar.
I wonder what the deal is. Wait, is this gonna end? Maybe not. I wonder what the deal is with the Fire Nation. Like, is all the Fire Nation on this boat? Is the Fire Nation like a big nation? Is everyone part of a nation? Or is it kind of like Naruto, where there's like some people and some people that aren't, but most people are? Could be like Naruto. Because in Naruto, you got like all the different sort of ninja villages, but then you have people who aren't part of any, but also, kind of are. So I wonder about that. It's your first stream? Welcome in, Link of the Wild. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to your first stream, my friend. Yeah, like I wonder. And I also wonder how many of the fire dudes there are, because I swear there's like 3 guys on this boat. There's the 2 guys he's training with and then the uncle. Is there anybody else? And the boat looks huge. Why is there only for a few people on this boat, man? A lot of questions.
As well as his hiding place.
That's not good. Everyone knows, though, that water beats fire. I was actually trying to make a joke, but it does. It does. It's like that classic game, you know? Earth, water, fire, shoot. That classic game, man. That is my first episode of this. I like this. Man, I like this. I can't complain. I like this. Not even in a joke way. So I should probably elaborate from just I like this. I expected this to be like I grew up watching cartoons, you know, Cartoon Network and freaking Boomerang and Nickelodeon and everything. I grew up watching them. I never watched this one. I think this must have been like, it's 2006 though. It would have been around the time I was watching cartoons, but yeah, I just never watched this for some reason. I was about to say it must have been like after my time, but it wasn't. It was actually smack bang in when I would have been watching cartoons, so I'm kind of surprised I didn't. Yeah, this was never one of the ones I ever watched, or ever even thought about watching. And so what I'm trying to say is, I know what cartoons are like, right? Like, I grew up watching cartoons. And overall, anime is very different from cartoons. And I would say anime is obviously much more catered to adults, at least the majority of it, whereas in cartoons, a lot of it is catered to like the younger audience. And Avatar definitely does not feel like I don't think my sons would watch this. My sons would watch pretty much every cartoon I've grown up, but I don't think they'd watch this and pay attention to it. What I'm trying to say is it doesn't have the same energy I expected it to have. I expected it to match a lot of the stuff I've watched, but it doesn't. It feels, I wouldn't say it feels like older, but it feels better in terms of writing quality. Because it definitely doesn't feel older, but it absolutely feels like more effort has gone into it. Half the time with these kind of stories, they are completely slapdash and just thrown together. And there's no real story, and nothing really flows or connects, and every episode has been perfectly designed to be a self-contained story that doesn't really have any major plot. So any kid can tune into any episode and not have to worry about following any kind of major plot. Avatar does not have that. Like, you look at like Scooby-Doo, Ed, Edd n Eddy, SpongeBob, or whatever, all these shows, all of them have that. This didn't have that at all. This was a full-blown 100% introduction. Like a proper flow into the next episode story. To the point where if I watched episode 2 without watching episode 1, I would not understand the story. It's a proper story. And that is not what I expected. So already, I'm like, I'm very pleasantly surprised. I thought this was a very, very surprisingly good and interestingly binge-worthy first episode. So we'll see. I commend you for your anime knowledge. It's getting stronger by the day. I appreciate it. You may be wrong though. Avatar did the same as Bluey. They used the child actor for Aang. It's always good when you do that as well. Someone didn't watch Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated. I don't know if I did watch Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated. I only ever watched the original Scooby-Doo series. Yeah. We have more retention back in the day. But yeah. Nah, man, I like this. I like that it's like that. I expected it to be different. I thought it would be, like I said, classic cartoon style. It isn't. It's a proper story. And I can see why people recommend it so much now. That's got to be one of the main reasons. You want that story. And we have that story. I am already very happy with this. I'm feeling good. It feels lighthearted enough that I can joke around. And it feels like it's got a story that's written well enough that I can actually be invested as well. It's the perfect combo. That is exactly what I want. If it's too silly, then I won't be attached to the story. It's found the brilliant middle ground. So let's watch the next episode and keep this freaking train going. Let's do it. First episode now. Rest of the series to go.